This review comes after lesson 100. Please pause the video and make sure that you attempt the problems on your own. First problem comes from lesson 92. It says it has an arithmetic sequence. Arithmetic sequence is this form: a sub 1 plus n, which is the number of terms, minus 1 times d, and d is what I'm going up or down by. To find my 17th term, I take the first term plus I have 17 terms that I want to find, or the 17th term, and my d value is what I'm going up by. I am going up by 14. A sub 17, after I punch this in, would be 229. Now for the next problem from lesson 84, I don't know what to do, so I know I can cross multiply. That's the big thing, is to get unstuck, is just what can I do? So I'm going to cross multiply. Now I can distribute 14x minus 98 equals 2x squared. Right when I see that 2x squared, I automatically think this is a quadratic. Now my 98s will cancel out because it's minus 98 minus 98, so I'd have 14x equals 2x squared. So I can bring over my 14x, again, don't know what to do, so I can just minus 14x. Now, there's two ways of solving this, or three ways of solving it. We could try to factor it. X minus 7. Now, factoring seemed to work out pretty good for us. How do I make this term 0? One answer would be 0. How do I make this term 0? One answer would be 7. But now I have to go back and check. If I put in 0 into the original equation, it ends up working out. If I put in a 7, notice over here, the 7, I'd have x minus 7. If 7 is x, I'd have 7 minus 7. I cannot have a 0 on the bottom. So this is not part of the solution. My answer would just be 0. To solve this next problem, I'm going to have my number line. Now my important numbers, to make that 0, I would have 6. To make this top 0, I would have negative 3. Those are my important numbers. Now if I put negative 3 in, I would have an answer of 0. If I put negative 6 into the bottom, that is undefined. Remember, we cannot have a 0 on the bottom. Now the trick to this part is to plug a number less than negative 3. So if I put in negative 10, that'd make the top negative 10 plus 3, that'd be negative 7. And the bottom would be negative 10 minus 6. Negative over negative, my answer would be positive. For the next one, I plug a number in between negative 6 or negative 3 and 6. So I picked 0 because that's easy. If I put 0 in for the top, I would have a positive number. If I put 0 in for the bottom, I would have a negative. So all my numbers between negative 3 and 6 would be negative. Then I pick a number larger than 6. See how I'm checking each space. So I'm going to put 10. 10 plus 3, that'd be a positive number. And then I put 10 in for x. 10 minus 6, that would be a positive number. This would be positive. So my answer is, when is x plus 3 over x minus 6 greater than 0? Well, it's greater than 0 when negative 3, x would be less than negative 3, and when x would be greater than 6. That's when I get positive numbers. So that would be my solution. Okay, for this next problem, determine whether the function p of x has a 0 remainder when divided by. The simple way to do this is, how do I make this 0? That would be 2. So I'm going to put 2 into x. So I'd have 2 to the third, which is 8, minus 3 times 2 squared, that would be 4, minus 12, plus 2 times 2, that would be 4, minus 8. So if I solve this, That would be 12, 12. My answer would be -8. That would be my remainder.